classic staple item, the little black sweater. I know everyone's used to hearing about the little black dress, but I think just as important, if not more important actually, especially for those of us who live in New England where it feels like winter at least 6 months out of the year, if not more. Having a classic item like a sweater that you can create more versatility with and find different ways of utilizing more often is going to be really key to making sure that your wardrobe is as intentional as you can make it, and it's going to be successful in creating more outfits for you, less frustration, less overwhelm, because it's simplifying your life. You know it's something that you love, that's going to fit you well, and you're going to have a bunch of different ways that you can wear it. So I want to share a couple of tips to keep in mind when you are investing in a little black sweater. And again, it could also be an oversized sweater, so it doesn't need to necessarily be little, but you know, just black sweater sounded boring, so little black sweater, again, just a classic phrase too. Also, don't mind my voice or if my nose sounds like it squeaks at some point. I am currently getting over a cold, so excuse any strange noises that might be happening in terms of that. So the first thing that I want to share this morning for tips to keep in mind when you're investing in a sweater. Look for a quality sweater, something that's going to last you a good amount of time. This is something I would call an investment piece because you can get so many uses out of it, especially because it's considered a basic and it can be used year-round, or at least 3/4 of the year, depending on where you live, obviously. So if you're shopping for a little black sweater, you're going to look for a durable material. Sweaters that are made of natural fibers, things like cashmere, wool, or cotton, are going to be your best bets for durable materials that are of a higher quality. Top recommendation: if you want a sweater that's going to be with you for longer than one season, stay away from synthetic yarns, things that are containing acrylic, rayon, and or polyester, and stick with those natural fibers, the cashmere, wool, or cotton. My second tip is look for a style that's going to be versatile for your needs specifically. If you're someone who wears both crew necks and V-neck cut sweaters, like myself, make sure that you find a style that is going to either include both or a way that you could reverse it and wear it the other way around to double the looks. That way you're creating more looks out of a single item. So for example, this sweater is just a crew neck, but if it was a V-neck in the front and it had a crew in the back, I could actually flip this sweater around depending on my mood and wear it with a crew neck style front or a V-neck style front, depending on how I wanted to wear my outfit that day. Similarly, you can do that with other items. And I think that's something people don't think about. Now, granted, depending on the type of sweater, if there's a tag in it, it might get a little uncomfortable if the tag is especially big, and if you're wearing it backwards, it might bother you if you're sensitive. If you have sensitive skin, you're sensitive to tags and things like that. But if you are not someone who's sensitive, or if the tag is on the side of the sweater, which a lot of them tend to be, then you are able to flip your sweater around, get some more versatility out of it, and potentially a couple different looks. Keep in mind, if you have a sweater style that's open in the back and that's not the look you're going for, maybe that won't be the most versatile sweater for you. And my third tip for you, don't forget about length when it comes to sweaters. I think when it comes to the cut, the length of your body and your arms is important to keep in mind for a comfortable and a more flattering fit as well. For example, if you have a long torso like myself and you don't want to keep pulling your sweater down to meet your pants, even when they're high-waisted, a crop style sweater probably shouldn't be your go-to. Otherwise, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's not going to fit quite the right way, especially if you're someone who would prefer to be more covered and you're not necessarily looking to show off any skin, or you don't want to wear another layer underneath the sweater between the pants and the sweater. Just something to keep in mind with that. Also, if you're petite but you don't want to appear smaller than you already are, an oversized sweater isn't going to actually do you any favors as much as it's going to make you feel like the kid from A Christmas Story. At least from personal experience, that's what I have found. If I have an oversized sweater that is much too big, I know that some people love their oversized sweater and legging pairings. For me, it just doesn't work for my body type or my preference, to be honest, and I feel like I'm drowning in my clothes. So I would prefer to have something that is not too oversized and fits my body a little bit better, so I don't feel like my clothes are swallowing me whole. But that's just me, because the last bonus tip I have for you is have fun, get creative. If you do like the idea of having an oversized sweater because it says comfy and cozy to you, then great. make sure that you're wearing in a way that you feel comfortable and stylish and works well for your life. Maybe even just adding a belt to it to help create more form fittingness to your figure and create more shape and dimension. That's all you need to love your oversized sweater and get more looks out of it, because you can wear it as an oversized, you can wear it and create more fit with the belt and create more options that way. So really lean into having fun. So please make sure that you guys are staying safe and healthy this season. I know the weather has been real cold around here, so definitely taking the dog for walks in this sweater weather. It's sweater weather. It's also snowsuit season. So I hope you guys are staying healthy and warm and having a great rest of your week. Take care and